hello again. Hold on a minute. Turn that off. We're back. Another video in Industrialist. It's a Roblox game about factory building. I've just joined on April Fool's Day. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I think most, if not all, models have been either either renamed or retextured. The recipes menus being renamed for just enough items. For some reason, the crafting images have been replaced by Doctor House. I'm not going to question it. Yes, yeah, most of the stuff is... Yeah, most of the stuff is already existing. But there are a couple new models. For example, the RTG, which says you should not let this fill up, and I'm going to show you why in a sec. It's ridiculous. That's... I'm not going to question that. Okay. I want to say these descriptions are AI. It seems AI. What's that at? 48, no, 100. Okay, yes, there's... Wind Turbine 3 has been remodeled. It still produces the same amount of power, I believe. But, the thing's tiny. And this is new. After a while, it does do something. I'll let it. Go on then. So yes, it produces power rather fast, but... Oh, is it not going to do it now? Oh, there goes the RTG. It's, like a nuclear reactor, and it does that. Yes. This is the April Fool's episode. For some reason, this isn't actually... Why is it not doing it? Because it did it over here. What if I build it here? If I gotta allow it to take power. Let's see. Or is it not going to do it now? Of course it's not going to do it. There's gold drills, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculously overpowered. Of course, the one time I want it to do it, it doesn't do it. The blade flies off. If you're wondering. Oh no, that's just the original variant. There's quote-unquote real dev solar panels which take in power. There's different sound effects as well. And yes, it's... And yeah, some of the... Hold on. Residue refinery. Residue input, product output. What? of 200 mmf. Right, what here produces residue? Something here produces residue. Just got it. Oh, the diesel. That produces residue. And apparently the old tank's no longer loaded. What? Assembles cat. Gasoline, electric motor, sulfur into cats. I assume. I'm not going. I'm not going to ask about that. That's kind of weird. But yes, models have definitely changed. Pipe bearings have changed. Right, I've got to know what actually happens if the trash uses. Right, quieten this down for you. That is rather interesting. That's got max residue input. I'm going to have to wait a bit, aren't I? I'll press an RTG before it blows up. And remove it before it blows up. There we go. Right, that's producing a lot more power now. I hope. Oh, that's not actually transferring the whole big power unit. Anyway, I'll move that. Just to see what I get out of these outputs. So, requires a stupid amount of power. I guess we'll find out what it produces. It would be rather funny if it just produced more residue. Wait a minute. It's not actually doing anything. The RTGs don't do anything. How peculiar. 4-panel solar. Barely works or doesn't even work at all. Well, he's not wrong. Oh, I actually like that. That's interesting. Quite like that. Values aren't different. I'm guessing you just left it. Yeah, they've all got fuel. Right, is this done anything yet? No, it's still charging. Images have changed. What? Why is it Herbert? That's donations. All of those are rainbow carpets. That's still charging. So yes, the RTG blows up. That one still hasn't. The blades on that one still hasn't flown off. The scrubbers are now missing source textures. I think these poles have changed slightly. That's definitely different. These batteries haven't changed. Logic hasn't changed, I don't think. The HMVT poles haven't changed. Or they've become shorter, even. That's still charging. Nothing's happened with it. Those haven't changed. That is definitely Actually, no, this isn't any different. Right. Okay, apparently this is Black Mesa now. I didn't know they'd gone this far. Ooh. Ooh. Leather. Emergency. Oh man. Reset valve. I'm not gonna question most of this. Can I turn the lights anywhere? Preheating. I haven't got a clue how any of this works. You have to go to the wiki page, or whatever you call it nowadays. That's a big coal bunker. These lights haven't changed. So yes, I think it's mainly a retexture of the coal power plant. Cat assembler, cat, sulfur, electric motors, and gasoline. 20,000, just no description, just cat. There's done anything yet? Still. Actually, hold on. I think the RTGs do actually do stuff, so I'll put those back. Or at least a bit. Right, we'll see if this does anything, and if it doesn't... Oh, hold on. It's working. Producing crude oil, crude diesel, and heavy oil. This is actually useful. Genuinely. This could be used, like, properly. Nice. Interesting. I think the depots have changed. I think I've got one over here. That one hasn't changed though. The Van Depot is now a coal generator. That's a truck depot. Van Depot is now a coal generator with boxes on it. Not gonna question it. Item dump. Hold on, this could be genuinely useful. I like that. But yeah, some of this stuff could be genuinely useful. I find a lot of these very funny. Weird Greek symbols for instead of a plus. But yes, this is very interesting. Yes, I think I'm going to end it off there, given I think I've got a War Thunder update still running. I'd like to do a video on that as well, so bye.